Okay, we're visiting here today with Jesuit quarterback Peter Hontas, and we are discussing the upcoming 2015 football season. Peter, glad to have you. Want to start with a quick look back at last season. You guys are reigning Division I state champions. What was that experience like for you fellows a year ago?
It was a great experience. It was real fun playing the Dome and getting that atmosphere around us. We got the community around us now, and it's great to have a great fan base coming back to us.
How about the challenge presented in trying to defend that championship and win a second straight title?
Defending a championship is one of the hardest things you can do in sports, but we're just trying to forget about last year and look at what we have this year and concentrate at every game, just one game at a time, and see how things go.
Okay. What do you feel like will be strengths of this year's Jesuit football team?
I'd have to say one of our main strengths is in the offensive line. We have a real good group of offensive linemen, starting with the center figuratively and literally of our offensive line, John Sewell. And he really takes command of the offensive line. We got 5 real strong guys out there that work real hard every play, and it's real nice to be behind those guys.
Now you're replacing some starters across the board on offense, and you are expected to be a key piece of that puzzle at quarterback. I mean, what can people expect from this offense this year? Will it be similar to a year ago? Are there any new nuances or wrinkles that can be expected?
It's a very similar offense to what we had last year. We got new guys coming in, replacing some really key guys from last year's team. But we're getting comfortable with our new guys coming in. This summer, really working on getting all of us readjusted to the little changes that we're making in our offense. But it's a lot the same, and we just got to go out there and execute each play.
How do you approach the responsibility that you're facing, becoming a starting quarterback and replacing such an outstanding player in Trey LaForge?
Yes, Trey was a great player, and he was real nice to be behind for 2 years. Like I tried to be a sponge the last 2 years and just soak up everything he did, and he was a great role model for me. And now I just need to take baby steps, just little steps forward, and just keep working, getting chemistry with my receivers, and getting control of this offense.
What do you feel like, if I asked you to share with us a self-assessment of you as a football player and quarterback in particular, what would be your response?
I try to be a leader out there. A lot of guys look at the quarterback naturally as a position to lead, and it doesn't matter who's scoring or who's making the plays, as long as we're going down the field and leading the offense, and I'm doing my job.
Hey, I'm just thinking about this. You have an returning All-State wide receiver in Kalijah Lipscomb. That should help make your job a bit easier. Share, if you would, some thoughts about Kalijah, the type of player he is, and what makes him the player he is.
Yes, Kalijah is a real good friend of mine. He's a good, hard-working player. He works hard every day. And he's a real dynamic player. He runs good routes, but when he gets the ball in his hands, he's a real strong runner, and he's tough to bring down. And that's the real key aspect to his game, is his just relentless running and getting that extra yard. And it really helps there on the outside to have that kind of player.
In preseason or spring practice handicapping, you guys were picked in the second half of the division in the Catholic League handicapping, for lack of a better term. How did you guys react to that, and what do y'all think about that?
Try not to worry about that. We're just going out there every day, just trying to make ourselves better. And if we have high expectations, low expectations, it doesn't matter. We're just doing our Jesuit thing, and we're just going to try to go out there every day and win each day.
Okay. And finally, what about the addition of John Curtis to the Catholic League? You guys just were the most recent team to play them in the state finals and had success in defeating them 17-14. But it would seem like this is a high school football fans' dream to have the Catholic League and then had a perennial power such as Curtis inserted into it.
I think it's great for the Catholic League to have John Curtis come in, a real storied program with lots of tradition. I think it's great for the district to have a team like that come in and have to play them every year, once a year. I think it'll be great for Jesuit and all the programs in the Catholic League to get that kind of exposure with them. And it's going to be tough playing them. Every team has see that challenge ahead of them, but it'll make things fun.